Hi all, what's up? Welcome aboard Esper and welcome to our first in our daily specials of Q&As. Yep, that's right, we're going to be putting out a daily episode every day this week, and these fall outside of our normal weekly vlog. If you've no idea who we are Liz and Jamie, and we live aboard our boat Esper with our cat Millie. We're world cruisers and we are travelling on our boat across the oceans, currently in Southeast Asia. So hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified when we post up our next adventures. Over the next week, we're going to be putting out some fun and informative daily episodes. The idea is that these fall outside of our weekly vlog, and we take your questions and discuss some of the issues relating to this cruising life. So we love hearing from you, so please do. We encourage you to comment in the comment section below. Okay, so let's kick off the first of our dailies with a rather contentious subject, and this is going to divide you into those that do and those that don't. Right.
Ready?
Oh yes, I'm ready.
Today's topic then is going to be drinking. Drinking while sailing. Or not drinking while sailing.
And we do of course mean drinking alcohol.
Yeah, these are non-alcoholic.
Yes, so this is something that we do get asked frequently, and it's about us and drinking and whether we drink and sail. Short answer, no. There we go, that's it.
No, we don't drink and sail. But it is a question that's raised a lot in the cruising world, and although we say we don't drink and sail, we have once in 10 years.
It was my 40th birthday, wasn't it? We were going up Pirate Alley up the Gulf of Aden, and it was my 40th, and we had a drink then. We've had a drink a couple of times. There was halfway across the Arabian Sea. Do you remember? You don't remember that,
no.
do you? Yeah, when we got halfway across there, we had a...
Why did we do that?
I don't know. I think it was just a celebratory, we're halfway through our journey, kind of.
Yeah, because we'd been in Turkey, well, we'd been based in Turkey for 3 years, and we'd finally made the big leap to go east, I suppose.
Your wine.
Oh, wow. And look at this.
Is it perfect? Thank you.
I thought I was off the beer. Hadn't I given up beer?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hadn't noticed.
Thank
Anyway.
you.
Cheers. Thank you. Cheers.
Well, that's rather appropriate, isn't it?
Yeah, why not?
So when we're on land, no problem with drinking at all.
So we're not anti-drinking at all. It's, for us, drinking and sailing could lead to potential problems.
Yes, it's... for me, it's purely my own rule I put on myself. It's not something I believe that all yachties should do, which is to sail teetotal. I don't have a problem with other people drinking and sailing. I've been on plenty of boats where everyone is drinking, the skipper is drinking, and everything is cool. I don't have a problem with that either. But it's simply because I don't have a handbrake.
That's true.
And I'm not very good at drinking during the day as well. If I start drinking during the day, then I tend to fall asleep and get lethargic, or I have to drink all the way through. So that's just me being weak-willed.
Yeah, I think definitely lethargy does set in for us if we drink during the day. I'm a bit more uptight than you are. I don't like to be on boats where a skipper is drinking and where the crew is drinking. I don't think it's very clever, because you can always have a problem. It may not be of your own making. Somebody might go into you, or something strange could happen, a big blow up of a storm, I don't know, something could happen. And all the evidence does say that even just one drink slightly dulls your reaction rate.
Well, how about a little story?
Okay.
We were talking about this the other day. Do you remember the 3 buffoons we met in Turkey when we just bought Esper? We met 3 guys who were from England, and I can't remember the arrangement. I think one owned a boat, the other 2 were close friends, or they all had a share in the boat, or
like that.
something.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
And they regaled us with stories which basically boiled down to all their drunken exploits, including a time when they ended up going around a rock 3 times in the middle of the night when they were trying to get to Ireland and missed their waypoint. And eventually, one of the stories culminated in one of the guys falling down through the forward hatch and breaking his leg and having to be helicoptered off the boat And I said to him, were you drunk? He didn't say anything, did he? Because that was the point. He was so comatose. Anyway, so that kind of immediately put me off this idea of getting so blasted that you've got no control over the boat at all. I mean, look, come on. It's different to drink driving, okay? Because when you're drink driving, you are immediately around other potential dangers, from pedestrians to other cars. And on a boat, one could argue, you have a lot more thinking space, a lot more room to make mistakes. But I think the difference is that in a car, you're more likely to endanger other people. On a boat, it's your own personal safety.
Maybe. I think it's both, but it is both. I mean, it depends. What about that story on, I can't remember the name of the boat. Our friends in Turkey who had their boat written off almost twice. It was in the national newspapers. Dragon Song.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, no, Dragon Song. Great friends of ours. I don't know if they're watching, but a fantastic story. So our friends Jim and Trish on Dragon Song got their boat ready for a round-the-world trip. They were all ready to go. She was at anchor in Southampton. The day before or the week before, they were launching. A
boat went into them and he was drunk. I think you've had too much wine.
Just before they were about to go, maybe a couple of days before they were about to go, a boat went into the side of Dragon Song, didn't quite write her off, but did tens of thousands of pounds worth of damage. Now, that boat was driven by an extremely drunken sailor. As far as I know, I don't think he was even insured. So there were massive problems. But they did eventually take him to court, and he did have to pay. A year later, having remade all the repairs, having done everything, they were about to go, and the very same man came into the harbour and went into them again. Drunk, you know. So it just shows you, it's not just cars, it's idiots in boats that can really stuff things up for you.
Although you could argue, of course, that some people are perfectly stone cold sober and make the same mistakes.
Yeah. So my memory is just of one occasion when we drank, and that was your birthday, when you were 40 in the Red Sea. But I am anticipating another time when we're going to do a toast. And that's when we go to Indonesia and we do circumnavigation of Sumatra. At that stage, we're going to be going across the equator.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's got to be worth celebrating.
It has, and for me it's a double celebration because I have never been to the Southern Hemisphere. So not only is it the first time that we'll have sailed across the equator, but for me the very, very first time I've been across the equator. So I'm anticipating a little snifter.
And then we get a tattoo of a turtle or something as well.
Yeah, I think you do,
I can't remember
Does anyone
what it is.
know? Does anyone know? There's a special tattoo you're supposed to get when you go across the equator, so let us know.
A drunken tattoo, a drunken equatorial tattoo. Yeah, so, you know, this is just purely our opinions, and as I said before, I'd like to reiterate the point that this is my rule on our boat.
It's our rule on our boat.
What she said. But we're very interested to know what you think.
Yeah.
Do you drink and sail? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? You know, what are your opinions? So please let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and you'll get notified when we do another one of these daily chats.